Hello dear friends, I'm glad to come your way again today. In this episode, I'll be talking about the fact that God looks at the heart, while man looks at outward appearance. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, when Samuel was sent by God to Jesse's house, among all the wonderful things that Samuel did in that place, I think God sent him there to reveal to us a secret, how he functions, which if he did not do, many of us will still be lost today. He went to Jesse's house to anoint a king, somebody that will rule over the whole land of Israel. So in our terms today, he went to select a president, and then the president will build his government, and then will rule the land according to the way God wants. Now, God was choosing his president that time. Today, we do it through politics and election. God was doing it by appointment. But when he got there, something happened. He almost chose the wrong person. And that for us will become a clue to how we also function. When he got there, he almost pronounced president, Mr. President, on the wrong guy. Because when he looked at this guy physically, he had all the qualities to be a great leader. When he looked at him physically speaking, wow, you cannot argue it. He was qualified by every means to be a leader. And you know what happened? While Samuel was almost concluding, God interrupted that conclusion. He almost made the public pronunciation that this is the one. God came and interrupted and then revealed to us something about himself, which I want us to note, because that is what is also killing society today. And salt have lost its savor fundamentally because we have not mastered this phrase, just this one phrase that God made. We have not mastered it. If you master it, you will discover that you will have content, your savor will continuously increase. So I want to read for you 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7 from the Good News Bible. Pay attention, my dear friends. This is what it says. But the Lord said to him, God said to Samuel, pay no attention to how tall and handsome he is. You see, this guy was tall and was handsome. He had all the charm and the charisma to be a great leader. And that's where Samuel, the prophet, the preacher himself, was paying attention to. Samuel was focusing all his attention on physical appearance, not on what the Spirit says, not on what God says. And I want to tell you that is also how so many preachers are today. They focus more, their sermon, everything on outward appearance. The appointment of assistant pastors and everything they do is on outward appearance, right? But look at what God said. Don't do that, Samuel, because I have rejected him. You see, the same person that Samuel was almost anointing, God has rejected. The same person he was almost concluding on, God said, no, I cannot deal with this guy. This guy is terrible. To Samuel, he is handsome, he is great. God is looking and saying, this guy is terrible. He is rotten. He is wicked. He is the wrong choice. Samuel on the other side is saying, this is the right man. Even the seer. And God is saying, Samuel, you messed up this time. That is the wrong guy. But why did Samuel miss it? Because he looked at outward appearance. See for yourself, my dear friend. God said, I've rejected him. And I reject him because I do not judge as people judge. You see, God is giving us a secret here. The way God judges and the way people judges are different. And this is a fundamental difference. And those who want to be godly, it means that you are changing to be like God. You are changing to be behaving like God. God does not judge as people judge. Now, how do people judge? Let's see for ourselves. They look at outward appearance, but I look at the heart. You see, we look at outward appearance before we make our conclusions, but God looks at the heart before he makes his conclusion. And the person that God selected was David. David was physically shorter than Eliab. He was not attractive at all. He was not as handsome as Eliab, but that is the one that God chose. Why? Because when God looked at the heart of Eliab and also looked at the heart of David, he knew that this is the one that is the right person. His physical stature does not really matter to God. His appearance does not matter to God. Actually, he came from the farm. He came from the bush with the sheep to be anointed president. He was not attractive at all, but God knew his heart and also knew the heart of Eliab. So I want to tell you that is where we are fundamentally failed. We are not like God. All the best, my dear friends. Bye-bye.